welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the third step of how to make your own lace frontal wig. I've already shown you the first step, which is bleaching the knots of the lace frontal. I showed you the second step, which was tinting the lace so that it matches your skin tone. I'll leave the links to those two videos in the description box below. This third step is literally customizing your hairline. Okay, so plucking out to the hair along your hairline to make it look a bit more natural. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Okay, so what you'll need is tweezers, a spray bottle with water in it, sectioning clips, and this just helps to keep the hair out of the way when you're plucking. You definitely need pins, obviously a lace frontal, a mannequin head, and a table clamp to put on your table, and this is where your mannequin is going to sit, okay, to allow you to pluck out the hair. These two things you can find here in South Africa. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, but for today I'm going to be using this mannequin head just because it's easier for me, you know, she has a perfectly round face, but I find it hard to find these type of mannequins in South Africa, and even if you could, it's not really beneficial for you to go out and buy these because they're quite expensive. They're more for displaying wigs. Okay, so you're better off buying a plain mannequin head and a table clamp. I just can't use these two because my table doesn't allow me to clamp this. It's too thin, so I'll use this for today's tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't mind the noise that my table is making.
I feel again, oh now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. We're picking up where we left, off and on again. We never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense.
Okay, so we're gonna start by parting the hair just a little bit, taking just a very thin line of hair. Like that. Okay. Because what we're trying to avoid is your hair starting thick all the way down, because nobody's hairline starts as thick as this. We're going to take a small layer of hair and put it on the side, and then we're going to start thinning the hair along this line on the inside. Okay, we'll do this as a first step, and then we'll section the hair again as we go along, and then keep plucking the hair in between the lines. That will ensure that by the time we're done, when you put the hair back, it doesn't start thick anymore. Instead, it starts thin, and then starts going thicker. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. But as a first step, just take a thin layer of hair like this and put it aside, and then you want to spray this hair with a bit of water. I find that it's much easier to pluck out the hair when it's wet, and you can sort of see, the hair better as well, because there are no flyovers which you'll get if the hair is dry. Okay, so we're gonna start by plucking along this line, leaving this part out. Okay, so let's get started. What you want to do is section this part of the hair just to keep it out of the way, and then hold this hair down with the lace like this. And then start plucking. It just makes it easier to pluck when you're holding down the hair like this. Okay?
Against the grain, I'm throwing out what we made. The future's far away, but I will stay, because I feel again, I feel again, oh now I feel again, we're bringing this back to life. We're picking up where we left, off and on again.
So you thin out the hair in between the line that we created. And if you do this, you can see that the hairline is much thinner now. Okay, you can see more spaces in between now, and it's not as thick as it was when we first started. Okay, so now that we've done this first line, we're going to go ahead and to make another line. Okay, we'll make a second line, and this time we'll take a bit more hair, because remember, we're trying to get the hairline to start thinner and gradually get thicker, which is what a normal hairline would look like. So we've already done that. We're going to go ahead and make another line that is slightly thicker, like that. And we'll section that off. And then we start plucking out the hair along here as well.
Just take a leap of faith, we'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again, oh now I feel again, we're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again, we're bringing this back to life.
This is how it looks like. And if we were to put this hair back, you can sort of see the hairline is a bit thinner. Okay, what you also want to do is just pluck some hair along the partings. Okay, so if this is the parting, you want to just do a bit of plucking along the parting as well, just to also give you a natural parting. Okay, not a lot though, because you don't want to end up with a lace frontal that's too empty, because I guess at the end of the day we're all looking for thick, nice thick hair. So you're just doing that just to define your parting. So if you have a lace frontal that has 3 partings, you're going to do this along all 3 parting, just to make sure you get a more defined parting like that. Okay, And then you're gonna take a thin, very thin layer. And you'll take a razor comb and you're just gonna comb it through just to make this, the hair around that thinner. And this is eventually what you're gonna use to create your so-called baby hair. I'm not a big fan of the whole baby hair thing, but I am a fan of just cutting the hair a little bit in front to ensure you have shorter hair at the front, because that's what a normal hairline would be. You have shorter hair going along your hairline and then it gets longer. So just trim some of it out and then we're going to comb it through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do the same process we've done here. I'll do it on the other side, in the middle and all the way to the other side, and then I'm just going to show you guys the end result.
Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life.
This is just step one of customizing your hairline. Once the wig is done and we put it on, we can customize it a little bit more, because then it's easier to see how the wig is sort of going to sit on your head and which parting you want to go with, and all of that you can do once the wig is done. So we'll definitely customize it a little bit more once the wig is done and on the head. So this isn't the final customization, but it works for now, because at least you can see that the hairline is thinner than it was before, which helps for when you put it down on your head. Okay guys, that was the end of this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to actually make the wig from start to finish. So we'll construct the lace frontal wig. And don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can see the next step to making your lace frontal wig. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
'Cause what we got so